You may be seated.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I proceed?
Yes, please.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2026. This is the fourth criminal session at Plymouth Superior Court before the Honorable Justice William Sullivan. Your Honor, the matter before the court is docket number 2383CR00198, Commonwealth versus Lindsay Clancy. Ms. Clancy is present by way of Zoom. Counsel is present in the courtroom, Your Honor. Counsel, if you could please state your name for the record. We can start with the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Jennifer Sprague for the Commonwealth.
Therese Sprague, good morning.
Shannon Buckingham, also for the Commonwealth.
Three Buckingham, good morning.
Morning, Judge Kevin Reddington on behalf of Ms. Clancy, who obviously is with us in Zoom.
Hi, Mr. Reddington, good morning, and Ms. Clancy, good morning. All right, so this is really more of just a status type conference. I just kind of wanted to see where we are in regards to discovery issues, and then also discuss kind of what we're going to do. The next date, which would be the final trial conference, is June 18th. All right, so I just kind of I had that different date in my head, but I just wanted to confirm that. All right, so I guess first off, where are we in regards to the discovery? I understand that the examiner's report was filed. So, Commonwealth?
Yes, one out of the three examiners' reports were filed. Dr. Mack is working on his report, should have it to us sometime next week. Dr. Sathoff is interviewing the defendant tomorrow, and then again should have his report either next week or the week after. And then I think discovery will be complete on the Commonwealth's part. At that point, we turned over a last little bit of discovery regarding toxicology from the autopsies of the children this week. That was the only thing from the lab outstanding. So that's all set. The records from Mass General Hospital and Quinnipiac have come in. We just asked that the court order that we can inspect and copy them, both parties.
Counsel, any objection to that?
No.
All right, so both parties may be allowed to inspect and copy those records.
Thank you. I also have I provided defense counsel a copy of our effective witness list, so the court has an idea of how many people could potentially testify. I addressed one thing with defense counsel this morning. You'll note that there are 168 witnesses. A lot of that has to do with the Commonwealth versus Gordon case and the lab requiring that we call a lot of foundational witnesses, but we've been talking to defense counsel about that. And one thing that we wanted to put on the record this morning regarding NMS labs, that's a private lab that tested some of the defendant's blood. In order to get those results in under Gordon, we would have had to call, I think, approximately 12 witnesses and fly them in from out of state. Defense counsel, I believe, is not, well, I'll let you speak for yourself.
Thank you. Your Honor, I understand the Gordon case, obviously. I could put the government's feet to the fire, so to speak, and have them bring in literally every single witness that had anything to do with the care, custody, control, testing of the blood. I do not do that as a matter of course unless it's relevant material to my defense, which it is not in this case. So I told the DA that I would not be requiring them to bring 12 people in just to say that someone had the blood sample, chain of custody, somebody put it under a microscope, and they're going to have, I think, one witness that would probably testify to what the findings were. So we'll be agreeable on that.
All right.
And the others have been summoned, so if anything changes, we would make arrangements to bring them in.
I have, just so Your Honor knows, probably around 50 witnesses, but most of them are civilian witnesses. We've been very, very cooperative on both sides as far as exchanging reports and documents and evidence and things of that nature. And there seems to be an overlap on a number of the witnesses on the civilian side that's in the government's list is in my list, so it won't be that bad. It's not going to be that good, but it's not going to be that bad.
All right. How about from the defendant's standpoint in regards to discovery? Where do we stand in regards to that?
I will say that I have found the DA's office to be extremely responsive. I made a phone call about a month ago and requested opportunity to look at physical evidence. They had it all set up for me to go in. They were very accommodating, and Jen Sprague sends me an email or two once or twice a week with more discovery. So I'm good with the discovery.
All right. So Kamal?
I'm sorry, I would just ask, and now that discovery is complete on the Commonwealth side, other than the two doctors' reports, I would just ask for reciprocal discovery in terms of any reports of investigators regarding the potential witnesses.
I don't have any. I never do.
Okay. All right. All right. So it seems to me the thing we're really kind of waiting on right now would be those final two examiner's reports. And then I guess the question I'd have, I probably know the answer, but is there going to be any objection to both parties with the exchange of each other's reports?
No, we've already started that.
Okay, that's what I figured. But I just, under the rule, I just wanted to make sure that's kind of where we were. So what, is there anything we need to address today that the parties think we should kind of deal with?
There were a couple of things that I just wanted to bring to the court's attention. One, Jessica Kenny from the Sheriff's Department had reached out about the June 18th date and whether the defendant would be here in person. It was my understanding that after today, she would be appearing in person for all dates.
Could I respectfully interrupt? I apologize.
Absolutely.
I have been ordered to start a trial in federal court that Monday, whatever that day is, the 15th, I think. Joseph Keresy is the case. It was advanced. So I just want to let you know, I'll ask the judge if, are we on at 2 o'clock?
10 a.m.
For 11.
Yeah. Can we put it on tentatively for 2? Because she might let me leave at, like 1, and then I can come down here for 2. I'm pretty sure it's carved in stone. It's definitely going. I'm starting one Monday in there too, and it's just going to go back to back. So I just wanted to raise that issue right now rather than wait until the day before,
Why don't we go back and address that? Because I think that's the discussion on that may best be done at sidebar, because it's going to talk about some medical issues and things like that. So put that one on hold. What else? Any other issues?
So what Attorney Kenny was asking for was that if the Habe is sent to Tewksbury, that a copy also be sent to her, because the Sheriff's Department is providing transportation.
Right. Yeah.
For those.
We can do that. So any Habes that go out to Tewksbury, a copy will be also made to the Sheriff's Department, because we talked about, they'll be providing transportation in their van from Tewksbury to the court, and then from the court back to Tewksbury.
Right, which has been very, very acceptable, and they've been very good, very great on their transportation.
All right. So, Carlos, what else?
So motions in limine are due next week on the 4th. We will be filing a motion for review. We have been in touch with the homeowner, the current homeowner. He does plan on objecting, and we'll have counsel here. So I just wanted to give the court notice that there will be a hearing on that.
On the 18th?
On the 18th.
Oh, we'll have a hearing on that, for sure. All right. So we'll
I'm not jumping in on that one.
Yeah, that'll be one of the hearings one of the issues we'll talk about on the 18th.
And I'll provide a copy of our motion to the homeowner's attorney.
Okay. All right. Almost anything else that you see?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Reddington?
I don't think so. I mean, the 18th obviously will address the issues that you said about any medical issues and things of that nature. No, I can't think of much of anything. The only concern I have is the motion in limines that are due next week. I don't know, honestly, if I'll be able to get them done by next week because I am starting that trial in federal court. But on the other hand, I can't really think of many defense motions in limine, so I'm not too concerned about that. So I know that the court would give me some latitude on that.
Well, why don't we do this thing? File what you have by, what's it, the 4th, due on the 4th? By the 4th. Commonwealth, file yours, what you have done by the 4th. Part of the reason I think that we had that final trial conference, about a month really before we actually start the trial, was because of things like this. So that we can, address whatever motions eliminate the best we can at that point. So, just make your best effort. We'll, council's experience, all three councils, very experienced, so I think you'll be able to kind of, get what you can done by then, and if not, if you need a little bit more time, the 18th is not gonna be, it's not gonna be a problem, because we're a month still out from trial.
And we also have a secondary final
Right.
pretrial date the week before trial.
Right. So I think, I'm not that concerned about, but if, the sooner you can get them to me, the better, and the sooner to get it to each other, obviously, but my hope would be to address as many of them as we can on the 18th. So everybody has a good idea of what's in, what's not in. If we have to address later ones on that final date, which is the 13th, we can do that. All right? Anything else?
What about jury issues?
I thought we could discuss that on the 18th. I think that's, procedures.
Yes.
Questions, questionnaire.
Right.
How we're gonna do that. Even just straight procedures of, where it's gonna be done, or, what sidebar, things like that, how we're gonna do that. I think that's probably something we can deal with.
I think the sidebar issue is resolved. They told me that it rises up and down, so I think we're good on that.
Yeah. And so just, just kind of logistical questions about how we're gonna do it, but mainly about questions. So if anybody has suggested questions, I know some have been filed already. I'll try and have kind of a working model when we come in on the 18th, and we can kind of talk about that.
Yeah, I think I filed my proposed questions in a questionnaire, if you were inclined to do that. Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Commonwealth will file theirs by the 4th.
That's fine. All right. Other than the question about June 18th, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
No, thank you.
All right. So could I see a sidebar over here? Maybe if we could, you see all that?
The record can be unsealed, Your Honor. Unseal the record.
Yes, yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll move that final trial conference from 10 o'clock till 2 p.m. So it's going to be, next date will be June 18th at 2 p.m. And that'll be, the defendant will be here in person.
Yes.
That's to argue motions eliminate, jury issues, and check on the status of the examiner's reports.
Okay.
All right, anything else we need to address?
No, Your Honor.
Nope.
All right, well, thank you, counsel. Thank you, Ms. Clancy.
Thank you.
And we'll be in recess.
All right, so just for the record, the matter continues to June 18th, 2026 at 2 p.m. for the final pretrial conference. Thank you all.
All right, thank you.